Welcome or welcome back if you are returning. My name is berrrlynn, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, music, art, then I suggest you subscribe because that's what we do here. Also, don't forget to give this video a like because that really helps us combat the algorithm. I do have allergies, so hopefully the sniffles don't bother you too much. I will try to keep them out of here as much as I can. And I just wanted to let you all know that I do have a Discord that we all chat in during the day when we're not streaming, which is really fun. The link will be in the description. I also have a Patreon if you want to help support the channel, as well as links to all my other social medias and my art and my music that are also underneath this video. Okay, now with the intro out of the way, let's get into it. We are continuing the MSQ. Well, actually, we are continuing the HILDIBRAND questline today. So, yeah, it was really good. I am excited to see how far we get and what goes on next. So, yeah. Hey, Lee. Thank you. So, we have to talk to good old Ellie over here. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I've found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gugarimu, a prominent member of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir to the Bruyere Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Well, at least you invited me. So let's see. Costa del Sol. We'll go to the beach. Thursday. Alright, let's see. This way. Just. Oh, I thought those were bombs. No. Well, that shoe is around, so. Oh, wastegate. That's for something else. It's not the guy. Is Gugarimu? He's not the little potato, is he? No, that's Gajuru. Always. You always gotta have the journalist. Here it's mount up. Hey, but at least they got the scoop and they let us know what's up. So we can be the nosy hero. Oh, right here. She beat us to it. Oh, but it is a potato. It's always a potato. You're not one of my associates. The banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, that two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection on the money that I can buy. Oh, snap. These thugs. It's the Turks. The brass blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen. Oh, it's that guy, never mind. Or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Bjardian. Briardian. Consulting Inspector Briardian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege, that word. My word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Rich people. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention-seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Yeah, this makes it trickier, because he can change forms. Arabella's betrothed, Vance, would be an obvious target for our thief. So, too, would be his father, Morgat. Yalto Nolto and his wife, Senana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugurimo himself. Finally, we have Leonhardt, a steward of Gugurimo's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Coisa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Oh! A fish? The sounds. Hildibrand Manderville, I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Berrrlynn. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary to undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. Well, at least his clothes are nice. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Poor thumbs. Turn that frown upside down. Berrrlynn. There he is. He didn't go very far. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. That's rude. Now answer me this, Burr. You were there when the phantom thief in the guise of Lady Berrrlynn stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The identical appearance, the perfect mannerisms, that is for me to know. I'd say the appearance. She looked just like her. The obvious answer, and yet all too many. A certain styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a clue if it hit them upside the face. Your observation is astute. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Clearly, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. Thus, in itself, gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Berrrlynn, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. Hey, sexy! We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Burr. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? You can just be so sassy. A brass blade, one of the guests, I will not say. I would go with the brass blade. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words. Able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Do-do-do. 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 Business of betrothal. The outskirts? Oh wait, no. This one. I was gonna say, that's a Mordona. Ah. Down that way. Cool. Do-do-do-do. Thought that was a gorilla, it's a buffalo. I was like, oh, that's a big monkey. What is this? Oh, a wind spray. Okay. Here. Look at them. They're like little penguins. They are, beach penguins. Huh. Somewhere. Oh, there. Oh no. The Costa del Sol music. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. The snippers. There. Now, tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We had just arrived at Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gogoromo gave us our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area and get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guguruma. Who was to be in charge? My memory's hazy, but... One was Morgat, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafellan Jid from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Lewenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection, key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and Lewenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I know, right, Lee? I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of God, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Go find Hildibrand. Hildy! So quiet, so serene. No, he got robbed. He got his clothes stolen. Hildibrand. Ah, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Berrrlyn's adventure or avenue of inquiry bear fruit? They speak so funny. I don't know, I don't think you could get away with that. She's pretty good at those kicks. Morgat, Yaltoloto, and the Stuart Leonhardt, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall save our thief have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah! There's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Oh gosh, this is not gonna go well. Please do not just grab them by the face. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. A mere slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Mandeville, men of ages past, to reveal our foe. Yes, my king, I was so excited to just continue this storyline. I could think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal, too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Gugurumu, and a fine evening it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you... Just who in the seven hells are you, anyway? Guards! Guards! Now hold your chocobos, Gugurimu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have ye? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude, eh, Vance? The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty. Indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Yeah, she's definitely hard to read. That's me, Vans, ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is father's son. A worthy heir to the Bourgeois consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Ho ho! Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket, 'twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha ha. These people, I can't. The time-honored Vanderbilt art of parley? We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan not spoke up on our behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha! Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Noltol and Lewenhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Yalto Noltol. Do, do, do. Thought that guy was on the table. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Aldenard Trading Company, are ye? Why, yes, good sir, very much with them. Hey, Gemini! Always Vanderbilt time. Some might even say we are the East Aldenard Trading Company. Oh, pleasure to meet ye. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Saint Anna here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, beware me manners. El Yalto Nolto, the Brugere Consortium, and this is me wife, Saint Anna. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. Aye, I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. Ye have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye? But of course, I once spent a year holding body and mind with the fist of Ralger. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra whatsits a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Saint Anna. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy! None of these were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. I love Criminy. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come now, Shu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector, the sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Berrrlynn will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardian will be back here before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Inspect the supplies. Are they over here? Gonna take a quick sip of my drink. I did not know what Nashu was for a second there. Alright. Vendragora's gonna jump out of it. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man, Lewinhart, spoke true? Why do I seem very tired? I'm just old. You gads! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Oh, I'm drinking pineapple juice, though, by the way. That's you. Far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought... does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardian, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Oh, don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Burr and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Neshu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Briardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. Oh, goodness. Hey, sir. Don't mind us. We're just staring at some coconuts. So Hildebrand has managed thus far, not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed, but enough about Hildebrand. Burr and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... an excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes, that spot just over there by the crates should suffice. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy. Indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Burr. I'll figure some way out. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Oh my goodness, it's classic. I was like, what is this guy just doing here? Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from this sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Her face. Through the questioning of a brass plate attacked by our quarry, I have identified 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgans, Yalto, and Lewenhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are the 2 of you listening? Oh, of course we are! Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I, too, feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Hey, Sean! Ah, but there's no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. Oh no, I knew it. Ha ha ha! Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. How convenient. Oh no. Oh no, no. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I cannot fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! Oh, what have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Her face. I can't. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? So, surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Nod. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Oh, jeez. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Yes. Confounding Inspector Berrrlynn will meet a fiery demise? Oh no. Ah! Oh my gosh. Get it, Ellie. Oh my gosh. It's just so dramatic. Oh no, she's gonna sneeze now. His head is very flat. No! No! And now he's upside down. Oh, she's lucky she's cute. You saw through the Fiend's ruse, but how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. He's falling in love. Hildebrand Vanderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our query proves ever elusive. He's now back to having a crop top on. And repping the jorts. Or the, shants. Excellent! I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance, yes. Vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of the gods? Stow's teeth! Those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry? More like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rat and gowl. He's so sad. Stop. Gotta go talk to Lewinart now. Where is he? Probably over here. Aha. Oh my gosh, I love these quests. They're so funny. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugurimu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Right? Hildy's dad will just, he'll cover it. Good gods, this is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days, what with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Ho ho, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a want for taking on fearsome enemies, with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, I, yes, I, shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sudhimhil of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. It's always Burr. We always got it. Without those ingredients, Master Gugurimu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face a danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Well, at least we have a gentleman in our midst. Alright, time to travel to Limsa. Hold on, everyone. Got to enter the Lag City. Okay, so where is this guy? Is he like right here? Oh, he's literally right here. That's so pretty. A little capo. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. I hate when that happens. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, is the thrill of the chase invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. can't I just, teleport back? The screaming onions. Is it that person? The tiny trader. Batman. There's a couple of Batman games, aren't there? Ah, tiny trader. Uh-oh. This does not look good. They have this little hair. Eek! Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Shove it. Think I jest, do ye? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'll be too soon. Oh, is that what the bed? I forgot what they looked like. To your most say it, the Mandragores are a nasty lot. A right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell ye, friend, that ain't the least of it. Free of their fellow friends from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you... Aye, could it be? The adventurer what bested the thief and duelist in single combat. Sure. Well, bugger me and call me Inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. Literally. As we speak, the Mandragores are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra! Do I take the ferry on yonder? I think so. Need to get 3. We're headed for the Isles of Umbra. You coming along? Yes, indeed. Oh, pretty pony. Yeah, well, kind of. I did it's like a side quest. Technically Bahamut is like in the center of the earth. And it's like only Bahamut's head. There's, I can play the cutscenes for it. But, yeah, he's technically there. Not like the other ones, though. Like, it's not like Shiva... Oh my gosh, he speaks in the symbols of a controller. No. The only summons I have, and I don't know if you can get any more, but I have Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan. But I don't know what other summons you can get. Because there's a whole summoner class. Mostly people will summon these, they call them primal, or gods, primals, in here, in this game, and we have to fight them. Oh, well that would be cool. I thought like it was strange that you only get 3. I'm probably just not far enough in my summoner line yet to do that. I got this little minion guy for fighting Bahamut. Grandpa. More hostile gazes. Is that the hostile gaze? Praying mantis? Where are these other Mandragora? New sets. Yes. Here it is. Stick of fate. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we'll go down to the beachish. Where are you at? Oh, it's not there, is it? No, right here. Oh, Hildebrand. Oh, we're standing on him. Oops. Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragoras had led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. Uh-oh. The eggplant night. I want to make some eggplant farm. This is true. Their looks are deceiving. If it's cute, run away. Eggplant farm is the best. My favorite. Haha. Oh, it's so good. I mean, if you like eggplant and sauce, like tomato sauce and cheese, then you'll like eggplant more. It's delicious. Just gotta make sure the eggplant's cooked all the way, like the right way, because sometimes if they don't cook it quite enough, it is not as tender as it should be. But I've had some very good, very good eggplant. Ah! I know, right? Right after they beat us into submission. They probably are about to start on Hildy, but then we interrupted. Ah! Did you get all of them? Yes! Oh, is he just gonna hang out here? Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. Yes, the slap job. Alright. Blue and heart. Never fear, for I, the adventurer, have brought back the vegetables. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Oof. Wow, you got back here faster than me. You returned! I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Could it be me? The stolen foodstuffs? You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugurimu is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core! The peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe. A gentleman must needs investigate. Did they get rotten? A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewinhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? Hold on. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue, or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we find him? Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. He just shrugs. Ha! The charade is up! After the man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed now, Shu. The fiend must be brought to justice. So funny. Great, where is he? That general vicinity. Okay. Rose-colored glasses. The man is in love. Is this the right No. I was like, wait a second. There's another quest there. He did! The bedraggled woman. Don't know why she's bedraggled. You can run, but you cannot. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint the Vanderbilt man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done it by a snipper, a fighting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. It's so creepy. Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! Ugh, my head. It would seem this man wears no mask. This is the true Leeuwenhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate at Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our query, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leeuwenhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Dragoras. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethed with anger at those that took from you what was yours. Ha ha ha. They're so cute. I want plushies of them. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Scuff, scuff, scuff. It's so cute. The game is afoot, inspectors. Angry salad. Uh-oh. Hey, Aramel. Oh my goodness. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? So creepy. Do I go back to Wineport? He is. Yes! Those Scooby-Doo villains. Arabella, the fair maiden. Flop, flop, flop. The old Maggie. Not out of place at all. I like her hair. I miss having blue hair. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman crone. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, you seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vance. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure, wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, and it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Uldon. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as servant rather than son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vance, if that will make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'd like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. It's all yours, sexy. Yeah, you'd never be bored. Always be something going on. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity. But have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or, failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Not you, Miss Ellie. With me! Cosa del Sol. Do 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 do. See, yep, right over here. Noise, noise, noise. Hi man, what's up? Inspector Brandon, I have seen to the maid safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Tee-hee. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector Vance and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. Humph. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman do what must needs be done. Poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Burr, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Time to go incognito. Where? This one? It's right here. Okay. Be faster on some kind of way. Has the lapis maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Well, thanks. I know my armored coat thing is pretty cool right now. Not gonna lie, I like this one a lot. But you know, I just want to blend in with the common folk. That's all. Arabella. Where is she? She's that one. Haha, okay. Greetings, friend. Oh. What's this you have for me? A common tunic. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony! Father will be furious, and Lord Vance. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens. And almost sorry. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if father heard you say such things, I should have said them long ago. but not doing so I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Her blue hair looks funny. Burr, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. The breathtaking dress. Neighbors' dogs are barking a lot, so my dogs are getting frazzled. Slightly distracted, but it's okay. Where the heck was he again? He's right here. Yeah. Hildy! Oh, Hildy! Oh, I spoke to the wrong one. That guy. Talk to that guy. Ah, you return! Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vance at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Well, here you go. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vance before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briardian and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Alright. Time for the banquet to begin. Curses! How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? What did he expect? Oh. Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Berrrlynn Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vance is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yaltanoto, Senana, honored guests, it's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vance, future chair of the Berrrlynn Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gujarimu of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows there today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing for ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand Vanderbilt. You had one job. She's beautiful. with the rabble expecting otherwise. She is my bride, after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. Oh my gosh. He's like Cloud with the pigtails. My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, bands, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me, the thief? Are you mad? Ellie. It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugarumu, and her steward, Leonard. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vance, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. And anyone else would have their wits about them. Big dummy. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in gaol and throw away the key. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. Uh-oh. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Huh. Oh no! The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. What yours is now mine. What is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! He was right! Oh no! They're taking over. You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Wow. That's one way to do it. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away, my lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Like, you crazy? She just laughs. I hear that the real Vans was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vans and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It's you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. Oh gosh, it's so scary. For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only her neckpiece. Now that you mention it, Master Gugurubu told me about the clasp when it first arrived, engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Brugiere collection, known by many as Emma's virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Where are they running to? Uh-oh. Oh! No! So sad. Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Yeah, he likes to throw the cards, to hit people in the head with them. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Humph, another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Did you see Batman? Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Oh, he's so freaky. This is a black surfer. The midnight surfer. Man of 1,000 faces. The parlay minigame. there's a toy chest. Alright, let's see, next episode. To the victor goes a priceless treasure, while the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Hildibrand will return in that one. The Colosseum Conundrum. The Rooster's back. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Ha. Awesome. Toy chest. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end this here for today, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video before you leave, and also subscribe if you are new here. Don't forget to check the community page, because that is where I will list when we're streaming next, and also the Discord and my Patreon and other links will be in the description underneath this video for you to check out if you'd like. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.